Hi guys, welcome back to my channel GillBudgets. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be my week 2 check-in and we're going to cash stuff for my week 3 of November. So as always I get paid on the 26th of every month, so this is why this is my week 3. So I hope you have all had a really good week so far. I'm filming this on a Friday night here and we're going to get ready to do our food shop at the weekend. That's why I stuff prior to that. So we've had a bit of a spendy week this week, I do know that, so we'll unstuff it anyway and see how we're getting on. So £1 left over in mine. We have tons of change, so mind your ears. And David has just emptied out his wallet as well, so we've got a lot of smash here, and we've also got £1 left over from either food shop or household. I have changed back over to some of my wallets, which are the matte vellum ones, and I've also kept some of the old ones in as well, just depending on what suited the category. Anyway, so yeah, food shop got completely obliterated. We actually overspent a little bit. Same with household, and £5 left in personal. £5 left in petrol as well. Emergency also got spent this week, and Priscilla and Millie's will stay in for next week. So yeah, a pretty spendy week this week, but we have been really busy. We also have got some milestones. Millie has started taking her first little steps this week, which has just been absolutely amazing. If you've got kids, you'll obviously know that feeling, but it's been honestly, the tears have never came so fast to my eyes. It's been really good, and she experienced her first bonfires night. And we also have provisionally booked our hotel for New York as well, so that's great. So it's really exciting. And also booking that gives me a bit of an idea of the costs involved for saving. So our hotel costs, well, we've actually booked 2 because it's booking.com, so we can book and cancel whenever we want to. So I had originally booked one because I started sweating seeing the prices go up. And then we booked another one which a couple of our friends are staying at as well, so we're just kind of deciding which one suits us best. The highest one is £2,472, and the lower ones I think £2,117. So we're round about between 2,000 and 2,500 for the accommodation, and then we will be about £1,000 for our flights, but we're hoping to book that either next month or in January. So that gives us a little bit of an idea of where we're at with spending for that. Anyway, I'll pop the Sapiano off to the side for now and we'll grab the money out for this week. So week 3 we should have £345. I don't know if that's all cash or if that's including digital. I need to work that out. Anyway, so I've got £5 in coins, and then we'll give the money a count. So a little bit of a change this week as well. I'm also stuffing £100 digitally, which I don't normally do, but I've got that there. So I've got £100 digitally, and then I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and the 5. So technically 445, but 345 in cash. And the reason for this being a bigger stuff is because I sold my old iPhone to O2 Recycle, and I managed to get £143 back for that. So I'm going to stuff the 140, and I've just left the £3 as like rogue in my bank. I can't lift that out. So anyways, food shop this week is going to get £70, same as always, and we are doing whole flip for that. So if this is the first time that you're watching my channel, I do whole flip every week with my spending money, and it goes towards Christmas. I am hoping to do a couple more and use this by the end of the month to feed into this year's Christmas as well, just because we are falling a little bit far behind. I was on the statutory maternity pay, and this has only been my 3rd wage I think since I'm going back to work, so my 3rd full-time wage. So it's been a bit of a kind of clambering everything together to try and save as much as possible. So that's where we're at just now. Anyway, so we've got a wee star this week, so we have £10 going in again this week. That's the 6th week in a row. But David's on a later shift this week, and we'll be eating it out of our freezer. The last of the meals in there, it is running terribly low, and we are going to have to do a restock very soon for that. But hopefully it should be a slightly cheaper shop this week, so £60 should work out nicely for that. But we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I switched back to these envelopes. They are a little bit tatty from before. I was putting pin coins in here as well, but I'm just going to put anything from foods shop and household, any coins including pin coins is just going to go in here, and these are just strictly going to be for notes now. Anyway, household has £15. I just felt like a bit of a change up. Sometimes I get like that, and you'll see actually I have changed a couple of my binders as well, which I'll explain shortly. So personal in a little second, and petrol is getting £25 this week, and emergency is going to get £10 as well. Priscilla's not getting anything, and neither is Millie. So personal then, we are giving ourselves £30, and we're going to go into my personal binder, and we're going to do Rainbow Drops by Save with Sophie. And I like to do this just to try and save a little bit more on top of everything else I've got going on. So £10 going in there this week. That's a stinger, that one. Anyway, so we're obviously only going to roll once for that. But that's £10 going in. And I won't count this until the end of the month. So I've also got this money here, and also just a bit of a disclaimer. I don't have my subscriptions disclaimer, you know, spoiler alert, but I have got the new Dingley Designs subscription, which I've added in here as well, which I'll explain in a wee second. However, I do know that chocolate coins only needs £5 to complete, so I'm going to do that. This one here is for a works Christmas night out. I'm staying in Glasgow with one of my work colleagues, so our hotel is I think £56 each, and then the rest of the money is just for the night. However, I'm hoping that we've got a little bit behind the bar. Anyway, so this one saves 110 budget with honey. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 5 and 10. So I'm just going to swap that over for a 20, I think. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 10. And that's that one completed. So it's brilliant. So I'll be able to pop that back into the bank, which is great. What I think I'm also going to do is I'm just going to complete this one because this only saves £20. So I'm going to take this 10 out and I'm just going to pop the 20 in here, and I'll mark this one off. So 250, 5, 250 and 10, and that's £20 completing this little challenge here. Now I am going to completely take this out right now. I'm going to reallocate this right now, and this is going to get fed into my works Christmas lunch / dinner. This is just for me and my team, but that's that completed now as well. So I'm just going to pop that in there just so that I know that that's from that. And I'm going to maybe try and save maybe another £10 for this, maybe. And I'm also going to pop £5 into here. I also changed this as well because I had these at £5 each, and most of the time this is just for leftover money, and I just felt like it was taking really long to have £5 at a time, so I've changed it to £2.50. It's just a little bit more manageable and I can catch up a wee bit more, and it gives me an opportunity to finish a challenge and be able to put it away. So the Dingley Designs challenges I'm trying to save in my completed binder, and then I'll reallocate them all. Oh wait, I can colour into them. I can reallocate all of them at the end of the year is what I'm hoping for. but it's also good to know that the money is sitting there in the binders if I need them. I do have quite a lot coming up in December. My friend is back from Dubai, so we've got a dinner booked, and then we also have like a boozy night out, girls' night as well. And I'm meeting a couple of other friends. I've obviously got a couple of social work nights and things like that. So yeah, there's just quite a lot coming up. So if I need to dip into all the wee Charls notes, if I need to dip into the Dingley ones that are completed, then I will, because that's what the money's there for, rather than using my credit card. So that's another 5 going into there. This pounds coin as well. So this is my spoiler alert, even though you probably just saw it, but this is a new Dingley subscription. So if you haven't got it yet, I would look away. This is what we are working with. I won't say anything about it, but I will tell you that I've marked mine as £1. And I'm going to just use this as a catcher for any rogue pound coins I've got at the end of the year. End of the week, sorry. So this one for me only saves £20, but it will probably take a wee while to do anyway, just because it is just rogue coins. Right, that's you. You can look away, look back if you've been looking away. Okay, so bringing the Saffiano back then, that gives us £10 for the week, and I'm just going to swap that out. I'm not going to do much this week. We have Millie's birthday coming up, and we are going out for a lunch now, so I am trying to obviously budget for that. So yeah, I'm going to try and do a bit of a no spend weekend or week for myself. I am back in Glasgow on Tuesday. This is because I have so much annual leave accrued from being off work. This is the only Tuesday that I'm in to the office this month, so so I'm in next Tuesday, which is good. I'll get to catch up with all of my team members. Okay, so next up then, we're going to do our 52-week spinner, and I'll just grab this out. So we're working on week 12 here, and we'll give it a spin and see what we get. So £10 this week. Here we are. So again, I don't count this until the end of the month, but that's another 10 going in there, and it's had quite a lot of £10, let me tell you. Definitely favours them more than the £1, but I will benefit that when it's finally completed. Okay, actually going back into this binder as well then, I'm also going to put £100 into St Andrews. So this is Day at the Beach from Kimberley Budgets. I'm so sad her shop's closed. Anyway, so we're popping in 100, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And this is the one that I'm putting in digitally because I have a savings account online which is gaining interest, so I'm not booking this until the start of December. It makes sense for it to just be in there, just accruing even just a little bit of pennies. That's better off in my pocket. So yeah, I've just kept it in there and I've just done that instead, so I hope that's all right with you. It's the first time that I've done like a digital cash stuffing, so yeah, well, you can let me know what you think. Okay, I'm going to go into this binder here and we're going to put some more into batch cooking because, as I said, my freezer is running extremely low. I mean, honestly, we've just got meals and no more, so it definitely is going to need topped up soon. So I think we'll pop 15 in this week, 5, 10 and 15. So if I take that out, I can put, wait, what did I do, 15? Right, I should have 50, what's done here? So 20, 40 and 50 now in batch cooking, and this tracker is from Cash But Cute. Let's stock up the freezer. So there's £50 in there now, and it will probably be getting used pretty soon. So nothing else going into that binder. I am going to, I'll go into this binder first, and I'm going to put into my autumn chart. So this binder has changed as well. So what I've done is I am trying to streamline my binders ready for my 2025 setup. So I've ordered new wallets as well, which are coming hopefully pretty soon, although it's quite a lot that I've ordered. So I'm waiting on them coming, and what I've decided to do is strip back my challenge binder for now, just because I want to kind of restart challenges fresh for the new year. Although some of them will be getting rolled over just because I'm like halfway and they're quite big challenges and I just won't be able to get them completed. However, they're so far gone that I don't want to kind of stop. The ones that I've pulled out only had maybe £5 or £10 in them. This is what my binder's looking at right now though. So I've still got block drop. We are about halfway with that, if not a little bit more. I'm never going to get another, say, what, 100 odd, 140 odd pounds by the end of the year in here, so that's fine. That'll continue on. I've also moved DOUGHNUT Goose into this binder just because I feel like it was getting pretty neglected. I've no longer allocated this to home. I'm just doing it as a challenge because I feel like if I've allocated this to home, home's not a massive priority to me, and therefore I'm just not doing the challenge, whereas the money's obviously just sitting in here. So to me it makes sense to just do it as a challenge and reallocate it as to where it needs to go right now. And you know, if a little bit goes to home, then that's fine. So I've added that in. We have the Autumn's Savings Challenge, we've got the Toast Challenge, and we also have Sweet Pea as well. So these are the challenges that I'm working on until the end of the year. And there's obviously going to be the Toast Challenge, and Block Drop and DOUGHNUT Goose should be carrying on. And I'm also going to start my new seasonal challenge as well, which will be the winter one. Anyway, for autumn, we only have £10 left to complete this, so that's amazing. And we're just going to pop that in right now. So 5 and 10. So we should have £125 in here. So we'll give it a count. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Amazing. 125 in the Autumn Challenge, which is just brilliant. I'm absolutely buzzing about that. So that's that now completed. We are also going to complete Sweet Pea as well. So this one only needs £2. The money that was in the different challenges, I put £40 into here. I felt like this challenge was taking quite a long time, so I just thought I would push it through, and it only needs £2 left to complete. So brilliant. What I will do is I'll take the coins out and I'm just going to put a £5 in here. So there should be £80 in here now. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75 and 80. And that is Sweet Pea from GillBudgets Budgets completed. That can go back into my reallocation folder as well, which I'll do off camera. So that's brilliant. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right, so we've got £140 here, which was the money that I had left over from selling my phone. And I'm going to reallocate this to Christmas. However, what I want to do is I want to complete whole flip by the end of this month. So I've already done it for this week, which means I've only got 2 weeks left for the end of this month. This month for me is a 5-week month. So if I do 3 flips right now, then that takes me to for the end of the month, and that will be completed, and I can feed that into hopefully Christmas food. So we've got a star. I don't know if you can see that. That was another star. And a tree. So we've got a star and a tree. So £25 going in here right now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, and it just gives us a little bit of a top up so that I can redistribute that before this Christmas. I was hoping to get a bit of a head start on next year, but it's just not possible. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 110 and 15. So 115 going into the Christmas binder. Last week I managed to hit off the 1k, so we're just currently working on marking this off just so that I have an estimate of how much we've saved this year, so that I know how we get on this year, and then it means that next year if I need to adjust the budget at all, I'll be able to kind of look back at this for reference. So that's going to be my plan going forth. So we'll see how much we actually manage to put in until I spend for Christmas, if you get me. Anyway, so 115. So I think we're working on the 30s again. So 30, 60, 90, and then what's that, 25? Where? So let's see here, with completed stockings, I have a list actually, give me a second here. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 500. So I've got 530 to have in presents, and I've put 450 in, so I need £80 in presents. So 20, 40, 60, 80. This is what my budget is. I've already started spending, but in presents we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 87. So 487 in presents. As I said, I already started buying, but I do have a list and a budget, and I've got notes on my phone trying to stick to this budget as much as I can, just because you can go so quickly overboard with it. Anyway, Millie is fully funded, so we've got food and drink decorations, and I think that's us for now. David's really wanting to get new Christmas lights, like for the tree. Oh yeah, we're like I like warm white lights on my tree, and all my baubles are all glass, but obviously I'm not putting them up this year because of Millie, and David's decided he wants to go like retro Christmas, and he wants like colourful lights. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I take ownership of Christmas trees very seriously, and I feel like he's not had his say, so we're going to give it to him. So I think I'll pop £20 in, and £25 should hopefully buy us a set of lights this year. I'm not overly fussed about, well, I'll stick another £5 in. Right, okay, so I'll stick to 25. That gives us £30 for lights. I'm slowly trying to build up my Christmas decoration collection. However, obviously this year it's a bit different. So I did buy myself a cushion with my personal money, which is honestly amazing. I've got that this year, but you honestly can't sit on my couch. There's that many Christmas cushions when they go on. It's like my one thing that I love to buy is Christmas cushions, but genuinely I have a big L-shaped corner sofa. It's massive, and yeah, there's space is getting limited. But next year I'll maybe try and save a wee bit more on decorations. Anyway, so we're going to put this last £10 into Christmas foods. I'm aiming for about 200 for there. Although we are going out for Christmas dinner this year, this is just going to be over the festive period. I'm off work I'm working the 24th, but obviously who isn't hoping for a half day? And then I'm off from the 25th through to the 2nd to start back work on the 3rd, I think it is. So it's just to make sure that we've got kind of nice tasty food in, and then the diet starts in January for New York. Definitely. Okay, so we've got 5, 10, 15. So what I think I will do is I'm going to just swap this fiver over. In fact, let's do a block drop actually. We'll do a game of block drop. I'm going to do 2 rolls on my little mini binder, just because I feel like as much as I like to use that with money that's left over from food shop, I do try to make sure that it's getting touched every week if I can. So I did have £20 set aside for challenges, so I'm going to put some in there. Okay, so we've got purple, which is the L. That's brilliant. So I can do the space here. That's a 10. Oh no, I've only got 9. Oh, that is devastating. Right, wait a minute. So that's £10. Is that even the right colour purple? This looks funny on there. It looks pink. That is the only purple I've got though. Right, let's see, did I have anything personal? I didn't, right. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pinch £1 from Priscilla and I will replace it with £1 from the food shop money to get this done. Okay, so £10 going into Block Drop. That was a nice little boost, at least. I absolutely hate the idea of own a challenge money, so I'll just owe Priscilla money and give it back tomorrow. So Block Drop, getting all my coins again. Right, so we'll do this penny savings challenge and then we can do our little mini rolls. So bear with me guys while I just count this up. So 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 81. So £7.81. That's an amazing amount. I can't believe that. I haven't had a lot of change in a while. So 71. If you can hear Millie laughing. Got minus £2.81. That leaves a fiver. So we can do £2.80. And that leaves £2.20. Okay, so guys, can you believe it that we've managed to knock off another line? I can't believe it. Finally feel like I'm getting somewhere with this. Alright. So last up then is our little mini binder that we do. So this is 6 categories that feed into different binders and it's quite good just to give them a little unexpected boost. It's £5 a turn, so we've got 2 turns now and we'll grab a 6-sided dice and see where we're heading this week. Okay, so number 1 is coffee date, and we are 1 away from completing this, and this one is for car maintenance. So that is £5 going in there, and I think we'll change the dice over. Sorry if you can hear beeping and things, we're in the middle of making dinner. Okay, so number 6, which is Christmas again. So we're starting this up for next year, which is great. So we'll knock off this little 5 there. And there we go. Just like that, guys, all the money is gone. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I did mention that I am going to do a little giveaway as well at the end of this month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, if you do like this content, then give me a wee thumbs up. Let me know how you're doing. How's your budget going? I really appreciate everybody that comments on my videos. You really do make my day, and it makes me really enjoy this community, and you are just fantastic, honestly. So thank you so much for joining me if you stuck around this long. And my next video will be my week 4 cash stuffing. So I'll see you all next week. So happy budgeting. Bye.